Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the eagle eye, folks. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Rodgers again now. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
The minute he's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On play action, here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Jeremy Chin there defensively. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From midfield, here's Tua. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives. And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Isaiah Coulter with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 44, Rodgers. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he bowls over it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Another completion right back to Patterson. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish or where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen has it, left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 3. Play action, now it's Tua. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. In motion left comes Williams. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a surprise in the face there, Carter. That is a rare conviction from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua, flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
In motion comes the tight end left. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught by Allen for a Denver touchdown. Great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Gonzalez go on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. To their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. On play action, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, set.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On the move past the 40. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers again now. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to...
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 35 on 2nd down, Tua. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does. Down yardage.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Smith, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score. Chiefs 34. Broncos 29.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Okay,
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Ready, ready. Set.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And again, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken from about the 12.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
52.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Red cycle. Ready.
Tua going to throw. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, man.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Green jack. Yellow, go. Black shot. 6, mega.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is caught by Allen for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.